Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. It shattered something inside me that hadn't been broken before. If I had to live my life over, I'd live over a saloon. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. There's no point having wishes if you don't at least try to do them. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. A single death is a tragedy. 1,000,000 deaths is a statistic. The best knowledge is knowing yourself and your inner being. Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. Invincibility lies in the defense, the possibility of victory in the attack. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. The world changes. We do not. Therein lies the irony that kills us. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. Between living and dreaming, there is a third thing. Guess it. It was easier to ask for forgiveness than it was to get permission. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. The enlightened ruler is heedful, and the good general full of caution. Stay quiet about your goals. Soon your results will do all the talking. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. Only dead fish go with the flow. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. I do not know everything, still many things I understand. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. We destroy in assumptions, but we do not build in possibilities. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. All the fish needs is to get lost in the water. All man needs is to get lost in Tao. Sometimes the grass is greener. Sometimes it is sick. To bear and not to own, to act and not lay claim, to do the work and let it go, for just letting it go is what makes it stay. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. There are 2 ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. Fear defeats more people than any other one thing in the world. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world. There are people who have money and people who are rich. We all have 2 lives. The second one starts when we realize that we only have one. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. Forget what hurts you, but never forget what it taught you. There is little success where there is little laughter. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Study the past if you want to define the future. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. A petty thief is put in jail. A great brigand becomes a ruler of a nation. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. Imagining something is better than remembering something. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Small good decisions will lead you to the glorious path of success. I knew it like destiny, and at the same time, I knew it as choice. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. Do what is right, not what is easy, nor what is popular. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. Reason may be employed to support faith, as well as to destroy it. Too many doubts grow in the cracks of silence and separation. Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things happen to you. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling the truth. I know it isn't fashionable. Don't waste your time with explanations. People only hear what they want to hear. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. It takes writing 1 billion bad words before you get to the good ones. Art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize.